Good evening, welcome. It's SportsCenter from the nation's capital. I'm Scott Van Pelt. After 18 weeks, the NFL's playoff picture is set. The Broncos and Seahawks have earned the respective 1 seeds in the AFC and the NFC. Wild card weekend begins Saturday. Rams against the Panthers, followed by the Bears and the Packers. Sunday features the Bills at the Jags, the 49ers at the Eagles in Philadelphia. Patriots hosting the Chargers Sunday night. We cap the weekend right here on ESPN and ABC. Monday Night Football. The Texans taking on the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers after what was a stunning regular season finale. It was a day that lacked drama, frankly. There was a lot of bad football games. It just didn't matter. And then there was this one. The longest tenured coaches in the league saying hello again. TJ Watt back. So too is Derrick Henry. The big man is loose down the sidelines, 112 rushing yards in the first half. Now has life. They got a decent return. And now on 3rd and 7, Lamar's in danger of being sacked. He's able to avoid the sack. Nick Herbig is chasing. He's able to get rid of it, but now it's 4th and 7. 4th and 7, you gotta have it moment. Jackson, perfect touch. Isaiah Likely climbs the ladder, makes a tremendous catch. Timeout called. Another look on 4th down. Remember their season last year ended because of a drop by a tight end against Buffalo in the playoffs. Here to make the playoffs, it's Tyler Loop from 44 to win. And it's no good. The rookie, who's been excellent all year, pushes this wide right. He was 8 for 8 from 40 to 49 this year, the one that they needed for the playoffs. An excruciating end for Baltimore. And Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh will live to play another game. They host Houston next Monday. What a football game, huh? I don't know where we begin. I mean, the Rodgers throws for the touchdowns. We would have been talking about the Lamar's throws, which were fantastic. But in the end, it's Rodgers' brilliance and the ability against a banged-up secondary for Baltimore to make enough plays. What happened?
Yeah, no doubt the secondary being banged up matters. You'll see it in the film here. I thought he did a good job of working the seams. He's getting 4 verticals here. It's the route concept that Pittsburgh's running. That's the route concept. So when he breaks the huddle and you get up to the line of scrimmage, and it basically looks like you're getting a quarters coverage. So most of the time, you're going to end up finding the back in that scenario. But as we play it forward, what ends up happening is you end up getting rotation. Where you get that rotation, now the single that Aaron has is right here. It's Adam Thielen on Humphries. And the key here is, Scott, when the guy's back is turned for a quarterback, like he's not covered. And so it's just an outstanding throw. So that's versus a single high working inside the numbers. Now, similar situation here in terms of working inside. This time it's Pat Freiermuth. He's going to basically run. I know you love the double moves. It's a stick nod route basically that he's going to run. That little stem there is going to matter as you talk about the difference in terms of injuries in the secondary, because you got 2 high safeties. But Kyle Hamilton, a lot of times, is their middle runner. Sometimes they play him as, a 3 safety look and they bring him down. Sometimes they have him as the middle runner. Well, in this case, it's basically a double move. It's Jackson instead of Hamilton, and that's why Freiermuth wins. And then Rodgers puts it right on the money. They end up scoring on that drive as well. And then obviously we'll let this one play yet in the highlight. This is the double move. Kick enough of them, we're going to show it again. But when you think about what Rodgers did, for much of the game, there was no separation between receivers, tight ends, things of that nature. But then Hamilton does go out. It does change things a little bit. But Aaron, just the way he hung in there and made throws at the most critical moments was pretty remarkable.
All credit to him and them for answering repeatedly, but this is one of those situations where if the rookie kicker makes from 44, we're raving about the plays, the improvisational ability, the remarkable avoiding 100%. Of a sack from Jackson to hit Flowers not once but twice. I mean, he did everything that was necessary, including a 4th down conversion. And then the kick's missed and you lose. So what's Baltimore to make of this result?
Well, I think what you make of that is this. Lamar was MVP Lamar tonight. Yep. Like that, like when you needed it the most, a negative play turned into a go-ahead, winning touchdown pass to Zay Flowers. Like, he was MVP Lamar. But you find yourself in this situation because he wasn't for the season. Like, I think that's the takeaway. Well, I think when I look at it for Lamar and, like, how brilliant he was tonight, I think the expectation is that you get that for the majority of the season.
And we had a spirited conversation on Monday Night Countdown. Our guy, my guy Marcus Spears, Swag, was just, he's like, man, I don't want to hear all this. Whatever your reporting is about who Jackson is. And I was like, look, I'm just reciting the stats. This isn't opinion-based. The record was the record. But the point that Swag was making was this guy right here that we watched tonight. That guy is in a rare place of talent and played to that talent tonight, and they don't have another game because their kicker misses a kick. And that's hard to reconcile, you know what I mean?
100%. And just when you look at the team in general, you know, all the injuries early in the season with that defense, they weren't the same. In fact, they were bad on defense, Baltimore was at the beginning of the year.
Real bad, right.
And so then they got their guys back. You're like, oh, this is the Baltimore that we expect. So, yeah, it's wild to me to sit here and think, okay, Kansas City, Baltimore, you know, the Detroit Lions, these teams that you would have thought, hey, for sure, these guys are going to be in, like, maybe they don't win their division, but they're going to be in the mix. The fact that they're not playing football next week's wild.
We're waiting. TJ Watt's going to join me here in a moment, and can't wait to hear his perspective on that remarkable football game. And the big picture in the AFC and the playoffs is something we're going to discuss as well in greater detail. But like just that fourth quarter and seeing the way Rodgers operated, and the idea that you get DK Metcalf back, that's a gigantic piece of the puzzle for them. We'll hold that conversation for a moment because I'm told TJ Watt is ready and can join us now. TJ and Scott Van Pelt, thank you for joining me once again on the show. First of all, welcome back. Glad you're healthy. That game seems like it could have put a lot of you guys in the ground. My gosh, how do you explain the jolt of adrenaline that goes through you when that kick's no good and you know you've got 60 more minutes left minimum to play?
Incredible, man, incredible. Honestly, I'm glad I'm outside this locker room right now because there's a lot of smoke in there from all the cigars. Probably not good for the old lung, so I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, right, the old iron lung. You don't want to leave the cigar smoke to them for the time being, but I'm not kidding, man. Like that's a breathtaking football game. The fourth quarter with a legend and a young MVP playing at the absolute ceilings, and you're trying to get stops, and nobody can stop anybody. I mean, what were those 15 minutes of football like, TJ?
Trying to bow up, and I mean, this game always comes down to the last play. And I mean, when Aiden had the ball in his hands, we knew he was here for that reason alone. One of the best to do it. And then obviously when the kick missed, just so much excitement, man. To have another opportunity to come back here in front of Steel Nation, have an opportunity to play another game is insane, man. It's incredible.
It just is amazing to me, before you got there and started your great career, and through the entirety of your time in Pittsburgh, you two teams are always in each other's way, and it seems like at the root of it all, there's such respect, and it always feels like it means so much. That's just amazing to me, the consistency that you guys have both shown. I mean, I see you nodding your head. At the core of it all is respect for that other side. Am I right?
Absolutely, a lot of respect. And Mike T talks about it, man. A lot of us are here because we're trying to defeat the guys over there. A lot of us are here because we're trying to go up against each other each and every year. We build our roster for this game, for going up against the Ravens. They build their roster the same for us. So there's obviously a lot of mutual respect there, but it always creates great football games.
Yeah, we're showing the video of that remarkable play that you made, just great reactions there in real time. You impacted the game as you always do. How do you feel physically? I mean, obviously, given what you went through and trying to get your wind back if you haven't played is one thing, but when it's your lung, how do you physically feel at the moment, TJ?
I honestly feel really good. A lot better than I thought I would. Ask me tomorrow might be a different answer, but for right now, I feel really good.
Understood. Last quick one, unrelated to this, but it's related to the history of the game, and you're always a fixture in terms of sacks. Myles Garrett gets one. Any thought on speaking of respect, just what it is to have 23 next to his name in 17 games, I would add?
That's all. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I got a lot of respect for him as a player and as a person. To be able to go out there and make NFL history is incredible. Hats off to him.
All right, well, hopefully the smoke clears out, man. Hey, we'll be there for Countdown next Monday, so we'll see you in Pittsburgh, man. Congratulations on an incredible victory tonight to you and your team and your impact on the game as well. Thanks for taking a minute.
Thanks. See you next week.
All right, look forward to it. TJ Watt and Pittsburgh move on.